This has been killing me for months. I've been wanting to share with you at least a little snippet from our brand new TV series called Road Trip to Truth, designed to reach your kids and your grandkids. Whippersnapper John Fabarez, son of Mike Fabarez, he is the host, went to university campuses, engaged with 193 students, all of whom were just a wee bit confused on the subject of truth, hence the title Road Trip to Truth. This is an evangelistic program that we want to distribute everywhere so that this rather unregenerated generation will get saved. Without any further ado, it's been killing me to share this with you. I've been wanting to reveal just a little bit of it, but now we'd like to reveal a whole lot of a brand new TV series, Road Trip to Truth, hoping, just maybe, if you see this program designed to reach your kids and your grandkids, maybe, just maybe, if you could possibly join us as a gospel partner so that we can reach more young people with the truth.
Hey, I'm John, and I went on a road trip to find answers to some of life's biggest questions. Join me on the Road Trip to Truth.
Truth, it doesn't exist, in my opinion.
Doesn't matter what somebody else thinks.
No certainty, everything is subjective.
Imagine a world where everyone interpreted traffic signs any way they wanted.
It'd be complete chaos, and yet we're living in a world just like that. It says that we can interpret our own experiences and even what's right and wrong based on our own subjective standard. But what happens when we come to different conclusions? Is it okay? No harm, no foul? Or are we speeding towards a head-on collision? To figure that out, we have to ask one important question. What is truth?
What is truth? It is...
Truth, it doesn't exist, in my opinion.
It's up to interpretation.
It is... the truth.
It's a hard one to define.
Something very concrete.
I'd say it's a fact. It's just the way things go.
Truth is kind of this indefinable concept.
It's what the majority defines as acceptable.
Does your TV screen show the mess that's who throws stuff at a stop sign? Road Trip to Truth, out on the campuses, confronting young people with the worldview that I guarantee you, your kids and your grandkids are going to get slammed by: postmodernism.
What is 4 times 4?
16.
I think it's 60. Is that true?
Problem is that math has one answer and emotions don't.
Yeah, it depends on what's asked. Like, if somebody asks you a math question, that does have a truth.
So there are some things that are ultimately...
solidified truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you think morality falls into that category?
No.
Oh.
Okay. So do you think that if a culture decides on something to be moral, that's okay for that culture, and it cannot be called immoral by us?
I mean, everybody's culture is different. What one person thinks is moral, I might think is immoral.
I know this is an extreme example, but Nazi Germany decided that certain people shouldn't be allowed to live. Jews, black people, homosexuals, they shouldn't be allowed to live, okay?
Right.
Is that wrong? That's
I
what they
think
decided.
that's playing God.
Okay, but
Yeah,
they decided on that in their hearts and as a community, that was what was true and that's what it was right, okay?
Right.
Are you gonna sit here and tell them that they were wrong?
I mean, in the way that they went about it, yeah.
Yikes. They shouldn't have exterminated millions of Jews like that. Road Trip to Truth. We want to reach your kids and your grandkids, exposing that the postmodern worldview, it is not tenable, it is not sustainable, but it's not enough to simply punch a hole in somebody's worldview. We need to fill it with truth. And here is my promise, money back guarantee. Most evangelical youth have never been presented with a thoughtful, mature, and very reasonable explanation why we hold to the Christian verities.
So in one of the classes I took in school, they talked about how truth is not universal, it's relative. When I talked to people on campus, a lot of them said, yeah, truth is relative. Does that sentence, truth is relative, even make sense?
Belief can be relative, but belief is not the same thing as truth. So just because I believe something, even if I believe it sincerely, that doesn't make it true. And a simple illustration, I think, will make this clear. I might believe, even sincerely, that I could fly like Superman. But that belief is going to be exposed as not being true. The moment that I jump out of an airplane without a parachute, I'm gonna smack into the reality of gravity. So the reality doesn't change just because my perspective changes or because my belief system changes. And so what we're looking for when we think about worldviews is, in order for a belief system to be valid, it has to correspond to reality, to the way things really are.
These days, it seems that a shell game is being played on our youth. Truth and beliefs and morality all kind of get morphed around, switched around in a little old hat trick that ends up with the kids being taught, there is no truth, especially when it comes to belief. Road Trip to Truth, dismantling the postmodern worldview and then constructing the truth of the Christian worldview. This series, I'm telling you, most youth groups will be shocked when they see this, and it will prepare youth for running off to the university and getting a great big postmodern smackdown. Houston, I think we have a few problems here.
Go ahead, Wretched One.
Besides the fact I'm wearing a cardboard helmet, Houston, you have got one of the biggest false teachers in the universe. Are you kidding? He is so rich.
How rich is he, Wretched One?
I can see his house from here.